Phillips. I make up songs, and I'm here to talk to you about making up songs. Presumably, that's why you're here, because you want to make up a song. And not only a song, but an Oregon State song. I'm really happy you're here. This is great. And I'm really happy to hear whatever you have to make that is a song for the state of Oregon. This is really cool. Now, some of you maybe have never made a song before, but you want to be a part of this process. That's amazing. I'm here to give you a couple of pointers in case you want them. If you don't want any pointers,
You can press stop on the machine now.
however, if you do want some pointers, let me give you a couple of tips on how to get started, and then you go ahead and make a song that hopefully we will all love and rejoice in and sing all the darn time. Great. You can do it as a team, sure. You can do it by yourself, that's fine. However you want to do it. Make us a sweet song, okay? All right, but let's get started with a couple of tips. First things first, you only really need two things for a song. A state song anyways, that we can all sing together. First one, lyrics. Right, the words of a song. Great, we need some lyrics, we need something to sing. The second thing you need is a melody. Yeah, that's the way you sing it. Cool? We're gonna need a melody and some lyrics that we can sing. That's really it. Now, we do have to talk about form and how you're gonna put it all together, but let's just start with the lyrics and the melody first. Okay. With regard to lyrics, make up some words about Oregon. That's it. Now, you might have certain things you want to talk about, like how beautiful it is, or different places you like, or different people that you love, or whatever. It's all up to you. You make up the words of the song, talk to people, see what you want. If you need some ideas, we made a whole bunch of interviews with songwriters talking about how they do it. Check those out. But get some lyrics. Then you add a melody to those lyrics. Now, you can just use your singing voice in your brain and say something like, Oregon is red. That's fine. Perchance, you also use an instrument. Do you like to play instruments? Maybe you do. Oregon, sweet Oregon. Oregon, it's so special. It's so special. Down on the slopes of Mount Hood, there is a goat, and his name is Oregon. You could totally use an instrument if you like, but you don't have to. You can just use your singing voice, but it should be a melody that you could remember and sing it again and again and again, so that when you send it to us, we're like, that's the melody. Okay, lyrics and melody, great. But we also need to talk form and how things are put together, just for a second. And you don't have to do it this way. These are just some tips and tricks for you. A lot of songs have a couple of different parts. And in the case of a state song, you might want a couple of different parts. Sometimes you'll have verses and a chorus, something like that. But usually an A and a B situation. And one of those things repeating a couple of times. The point is you might have a couple different sections. And each of those sections might have, 2 or 4 lines of lyrics in it. You know how a song works. You guys know what you're doing. You're here because you like making songs, or you want to. You know how a song works. I'm just letting you know that that's one option, is a couple of different sections. But here's the other option that is kind of nice too. Something called a refrain. And a refrain is like a line or 2 lines sometimes at the end of a verse. So you have all of these lyrics, all these lines going down, blah, 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 blah. And then you end each of those verses with something that repeats every time. So, it might be, look at the sun, look at my dog running along. Is that some fog? Looks like we're back in Oregon. Here's a beach. There's a tree. I've got some sand in my toes and some sand in me. Back in Oregon. I don't even, whatever. But you know what I mean, okay? So you could make a verse that has this line about Oregon at the end of each verse. That's called a refrain. Whew. A quick note on breadth and depth. And you might say, how long should a state song be, Mo? Well, you don't want it just to be, Oregon is red, or whatever I sang earlier. Although that's an amazing song. Don't try and use that. That's mine. That's my submission. But it needs to be a little bit more than that, friends. If you need like a minute amount, I don't know. How long is the national anthem? Like 2 minutes or something? The more's the point. It's less about time, friends, and more about like making sure you got your full heart in that bad boy. Okay, so my recommendation is that if you're gonna do like a chorus verse thing, is that you do a chorus and a couple of verses, maybe even 3, maybe 25. But just saying. Okay, it shouldn't be one line. Unless it's a dance track, like Around the World. And if you're going to make an Oregon state song dance track, that's one line. If it's funky enough, it could win. It could win. I don't even know. All of that said, make us some lyrics, make us a melody, give it some kind of form. Use some chorus or verse or use a refrain. Package it up. Sing it into a thing. Send it to us. Videotape yourself doing a song and a dance. However you want to do it. It's cool with us. Your whole band. You have a band?
Wow, you have a band? Are you guys musicians?
Really cool. Go ahead and make it and send it to us. You'll see how. It's in the business. Look in the business and it'll tell you how to send it to us, okay? Great. If you have any questions, send us an email. But I think you got this. In fact, I know you got this. I believe in you, in your ability to inspire us all as Oregonians. I believe in you. Send us a song. I love you. I really do. Yes, even you. I know we disagree on a lot of things. I still love you. I know we disagree on everything. I still love you. Okay. Toodaloo.